what's up?
Howdy doody.
All that duty.
In the booty.
Oh yeah.
Picking off,
So, say what?
picking off the cooties.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, it's been raining off and on today.
Yeah,
Hey, Valentine.
they said it was going to rain today here, but it didn't. It's just been humid.
Well, they never said it was going to rain at first, or yesterday anyway, for today. But it did. It here and there rained all over, just here and there, everywhere. But yeah, no, man. Well, I did my first delivery for Sleepy Hollow Goods. That went pretty good.
Delivery. What'd you deliver?
A washing machine.
Oh,
Yeah, he does. He fixes and repairs washing machines and sells them. He does lawnmowers and riding mowers, and small tractors, small engine repair stuff.
gotcha.
And if somebody's got a tractor they need fixed, I go pick it up and bring it to him.
Gotcha.
Right, that kind of stuff
Because
with
you
my
got your big trailer, yeah.
right. And I get paid $2 a mile. So,
That ain't bad.
no, that's actually pretty good, actually.
Hey, what's up, Skullderazer and Valentine and
And
Carpenter
Carpenter Patriot. What's up, guys?
Patriot.
Holy shit. What's up, Zoom? Oh man, I tell you what. Got that generator running now, and it's running faster, a higher RPM than it used to be. We replaced that spring, and I'm just thinking, man, is that right? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I like it running that fast.
Maybe get in touch with the manufacturer, see what they say.
Well, I bought them 18 years ago, and it was an off-brand then.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a Chinese knockoff. Kind
Ask the dude down at Sleepy Hollow.
Well, he's the one who helped me fix it, and he fixed it for me. Didn't charge me nothing for it. We took the spring off the other generator, my backup generator, because it's identical to that one. And he said he can rebuild that engine for like $50 in parts. So I'm hopeful he's going to fix that other generator. Nice to have another backup that works. So,
Yeah, if it don't rain tomorrow, I should pull mine out, see if I can get it running.
oh yeah, yeah.
That thing hasn't been turned on, turned over probably in about 6 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, if it's got fuel in it, you'll have to dump it.
Oh, I know.
You know?
But it's been sitting in the barn under a tarp for probably 6 years.
Wow, probably going to have to rebuild that carburetor. Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the log splitter. I got to pull that out too and see if it's working.
Right.
Probably have to get a new batch of hydraulic fluid for that.
Yeah, Carpenter, I put that Z-Max in it, man. The thing won't die. Yeah, that Z-Max stuff, that'll, man, I'm a true believer in that shit, dude. It's molecular
I've heard you
bonding
talk
agent.
about it before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Oh, so what's going on in the news? You seen anything in the news?
I was just over at Gateway Pundit a couple of minutes ago.
I just did a brush with OAN, and McConnell's trying to come up with some kind of compromise for the fucking debt
Yeah, I
ceiling.
saw that earlier today. He's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking worthless rhino. Let's see. University of Colorado hospital system denies a woman's life-saving kidney transplant. Says they will no longer provide organ transplants to unvaccinated patients.
How are these people supposed to get a fucking vaccine when they're fucked up like that?
Yeah.
It's going to kill them.
And an Obama appointed judge orders Texas to suspend the new heartbeat law that they have banning most abortions.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Sweden and Denmark halt the Moderna vaccine for people 30 and under due to potential side effects.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Skull. That's what it's all about, bro.
Oh, and here's the big one that I saw. Project Veritas. Pfizer whistleblower reveals internal emails discussing COVID vaccine, saying, "We want to avoid having the info on the fetal cells floating out there." Unquote. So yeah, there's recycled babies in your vaccine.
What?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's psychotic. Wow. So, Carpenter Patriot, he was telling me it's getting very hunty up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, I think
ATK.
deer season started a week ago out here for archery. I've only heard of one person so far and around here that's gotten one. The weather's all fucked up. It's too warm.
Right. They're not moving around like they
Yeah,
should.
it's going to be just like last year.
Hey, Colonel Shaw.
Colonel Shaw's in the house.
Hello. Colonel Shaw. What's up?
Now, I want to ask Colonel, is where the that volcano is going crazy in the Canaries, isn't that where he went on vacation last year?
La Palma.
Yeah, La Palma. I think that's where he went on vacation.
Welcome in, TBD. Long time no see. So, Colonel, is that where you went? Tenerife.
Tenerife. Okay.
So, yeah, wow.
I'd like
That's
to.
crazy.
All them islands out there, I'd love to visit sometime. The Canaries, Madeira, the Azores.
Oh, yeah. But I'd like to do it from a boat.
I think they do. You can get there from Portugal by a boat, and possibly Spain too.
like rent a big boat and
Oh yeah. Your own
you know.
boat. But yeah, they run ferries for transport.
But yeah, we rented a. Well, it was easier in the Mediterranean because we got to Nice and we rented a houseboat and along with two other uh, people. It was like five of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And our girls and stuff like that were with us, and we all went in and chartered this boat to go around Italy, all the coastline stuff, hit Sicily, go around the boot.
Did you go to Naples?
Yes, not very much though. Um, we went to Rome. Um, was one of the stops we did. That was a good one. Um, I think we hit Naples, but the Sicily was cool. And the other one I remember really well was um, Venice.
Mm.
Oh man, I don't know what town we were in Greece, but that port city,
Piraeus.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were going to have us go down and to Israel, but we were like, nah.
I'd love to go to Israel sometime, but not until they get that whole situation straightened out with the Palestinians.
Right.
Then I'd love to go to Lebanon, but not until they get all the Syrian backed people out of there.
Was hitting like 500 feet.
Yeah. It was like 3 days ago, I think. Yeah, it was nuts. Blazing Press on YouTube, that dude from Canada, he broke in the evening, breaking news, and he's like, yeah, serious activity at the volcano. And I turned the video on. I was like, holy fuck.
Right. You got that one. Where is that in Italy? That one that had that looked like a phoenix in the air thing.
Yeah, I don't know what city that was. Well, no, that was Mount Etna. So whatever city's below Mount Etna. Yeah, I got the picture somewhere, but I don't feel like digging around for it.
Right.
I
That was
moved
pretty cool.
I moved a whole bunch of shit around on my computer the other day, files and pictures and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stromboli, he says.
Hmm. I heard Etna, but I could be wrong. I like a stromboli with pepperoni and
Ah,
sausage.
right.
That's one of my guilty pleasures. 1 minute warning.
Oh, it's 10. It's already plenty after, man.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. That's
Fuck that.
fire in the motherfucking boat.
I got some new shit tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Uh, I've had this stuff before. It's fucking awesome. It's called strawberry cough.
Oh, yeah.
It's very popular around here the last few years. Although I don't think this is grown around here. I think it's coming out of Michigan. But it is intense.
I do know what shockwave, the definition of shockwave is, but I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
I remember there was a Shockwave who was a Transformer.
Right.
I think he transformed into a big ass boombox. Or maybe he was a jet. I don't know. One of the two. But
There it is.
I found.
Oh, yeah, that's right. His name was Soundwave.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Soundwave.
He had the cassette player in his chest that was a different bot.
That's what it was. Yeah. I found on YouTube that screaming goat clip that I played. That's like 6 seconds long. Somebody looped it, and it's 10 hours of screaming goat.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. 10 hours of screaming. Brought to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah. Get up here, Don. I know you're watching.
You know he is. Free healthcare.
You have been summoned.
I always used to wonder how one of those biggest robots transforms into such a small poop box. Just fold it correctly.
It's all origami.
Right?
Now, I don't know about you, but the cartoons will always be my favorite as far as Transformers go. Those movies that they've been making for like the last 15 years or whatever, I think
Right?
they're absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, the original Transformers movie, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, see, I'm such an anti Shia LaBeouf person. Like, I can't stand it.
Bebop, mini bop. Yeah. Fatty Japanese. Yes.
That's another place I'd like to visit sometime.
Japan?
Japan.
Yeah, they don't like that. One of the cultural things over there, if you go there to visit, is they don't like smelly people. And I don't mean dirty smell. I mean like deodorant and cologne and stuff like that. They find any smell offensive.
Mm.
It's really kind of strange.
I know a guy who's in the Marine Corps, and he's stationed at Iwakuna over on Okinawa, and he's been there for over two. This deployment, he's like 2.5 years right now, and he hasn't been able to come home because of COVID.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, and he's been over there at different postings for something like 10 years now. He loves it over there.
Oh wow! Wow. Yeah, they're being all the planet species. They're all being racist, hating on Jupiter because Jupiter's coming close, and there was somebody speculated that it was causing the earthquakes, I guess, and the volcanoes.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's at its epigee with Earth, I can imagine that might have some kind of gravitational influence that might cause something to happen.
Well, from what I understand, as the planet been around the sun, there's uh, a factor that all the planets are actually kind of close together because they're all on one side of the sun, or most of them are on one side of the sun at the same time.
Yeah,
So that's been problematic. from what I've read in the astronomy news. Yes, it has moons bigger than the Earth. Yeah. Going to Jupiter to get more stupider.
I remember going to a planetarium once where they had a big, I don't even know how big this telescope was, but we went up there one night at night and we got to see some of the moons of Jupiter. It was pretty fucking cool.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, it was something like maybe like a 2.5 meter dish, or
Shit.
the lens on it. Yeah, this was at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History.
Check out. Jupiter had huge balls.
Huge balls.
That's funny shit.
And the aliens with the monolith said, "Stay away from the one moon." Was it Io?
Oh yeah.
Explore the solar
That
system,
one
but
is
know
ours.
that Io is ours, or something like that. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Say again.
Zoom's saying that NASA lost the Mars rover. The Mars rover.
I think the original Mars rover that we put up like in the late 90s, it's pretty much dead, but like they occasionally get a signal out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd think they would have put a rescue mission on that last rover, to go clean off a solar panel or replace a battery or something.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I remember when we put Hubble up and everybody's like, "Oh, it's going to be amazing." And then they deployed it and found out that they fucked it up and it didn't work worth a damn. And they had to spend like 2 years planning a mission and grinding new lenses for it and everything. And they weren't sure if it was going to work. And it turned out okay, I guess. Because it's still, I just saw something the other day. They captured a shot of some distant galaxy that it was fucking gorgeous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Skulldraiser's going all geek on us.
Yeah.
I tell you who. China asshole. Megan said he can't pop it into a standard breadboard. Right?
Make your own circuit boards. I hear it's easy. I've seen videos of people doing it.
Yeah.
You can buy those copper clad mask boards and use like transparency paper from like overhead projectors with a Xerox machine to like etch the circuit pattern onto the board, and then you cut it away and
in the flux with the flux and then wave it.
I used to watch some of that shit a few years back because I ran into a guy once. It was actually at a Cleveland Indians baseball game. Got to talking, and he gave me his business card. And his business card was a fucking circuit board.
Right.
Yep. I don't know what you could ever do with it. You could probably like plug a power source in and it would tell you like, "Hi, fuck off" or something. But it was pretty cool.
Have some little micro lights on it. Stuff.
Yeah, but like the circuit pathway spelled out his name and his phone number and everything on it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I used to hand out these little business card size CDs.
Compact discs,
Yeah.
the little mini ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I still got some mini discs. You know, the ones that come inside a little enclosed cartridge, like Sony MD format.
Oh yeah. The zip drive unit.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no, it wasn't zip drive. The discs were enclosed. They looked like a miniature zip card, but they were only like maybe 3.5 inches by 4 inches or something like that,
right.
and maybe like a, maybe 3/8 of an inch thick.
Oh
It was
wow.
an interesting format, but it didn't last too long. But people still use them because if you have a model player that can actually record, um, they're famous for having real high quality audio pickup, and people use them to go in and bootleg concerts and shit.
Right. Huckleberry says she wants to bitch and moan. What's up, Huckleberry? Welcome in. Uh, she says, "Oh no, see there."
What's up, Huck?
Oh man, this stuff is actually pretty good. This is off of the plant. I was pulling leaves the other day, and I thought it was on a bigger bud, and I went pulled the leaf, and the whole bud came off. I was like, "Oops." Okay, so I let it sit for 3 days, and then it smoked it.
I'll tell you what's interesting is I'm trying this for the first time.
Long Island iced tea in a can.
Like a mini can. It's like one of those Starbucks espresso
Oh,
shot cans.
oh, 4 ouncer. Yeah. How's
Says
it taste?
200 milliliters, whatever that equates out to, but it's 30 proof.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all we can sell at my store is low proof liquor. We can't
Oh,
sell,
right.
we can't sell full proof. Um, but yeah, it's got vodka, rum, whiskey, and gin in it. And yeah, they pack a pretty big punch. Um, I snagged two of them when I left work and started drinking the one on the way home. And like 4 minutes later, I get to my house. I've already got a really good buzz. I only drank like half of it. I'm like, fuck yeah, for $1.29, hell yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's not bad.
I'll have to see if we can get some more of them.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Um, so I just hope Sleepy Hollow Goods is selling a lot of appliances and stuff. So I have something to deliver because I'm now a delivery service too. Delivering mowers and washers and dryers and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Dave? He's in Canada. What's going on, dude?
One of my old friends that I used to work with up in Canada got in touch with me the other day. He's back up there now, playing around in the area that we used to work at. He sent some fucking beautiful photos.
Right. Oh
Oh
wow.
man, I want to go back there so bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Right now, I don't think I'd touch Canada. I'd rather go to Mexico, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, yeah, you'd have to travel through all the bullshit by the border, the big cities and everything. But once you get up to where I'm at, I mean, there's nobody there. And the people that do live up in that area, they're all kind of like on, well, everything's backwards politically as far as like how you name things. Like conservatives and liberals aren't the same thing as down here. So I don't even know what to call them, but they're kind of on our side political spectrum.
Right? Wow.
Yeah, let's all go to the jungle and visit Miriam.
Yeah.
Attacked by lizards every day.
Oh wow. Right. Mhm. I don't know. I could stand to go to Jamaica though. I kind of like Jamaica.
If I was to go somewhere like tropical, I'd like to go to Bermuda because it's all still a British territory, or what territories became. I don't know. It's still under the Crown.
Yeah, the Bermuda Islands. Yeah,
And the
there's a
Bahamas.
couple.
One of these days, I'd like to see the Bahamas.
Well, there's American. There are a couple of American Bahama Islands.
I don't think so. There's American,
Virgin Islands.
the Virgin Islands.
Right.
We have
St.
some
Croix
down
is one
there.
of them. St. Thomas.
Yeah. In
I've
fact, I
been
did.
there.
I had vacation booked to go visit um, down there about 4 years ago, and it all got canceled because of that nasty fucking hurricane down there. The
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
the hotel resort that I had booked at, it was destroyed. It took about a year for me to get my refund, but yeah, that island got fucked.
Oh, wow, that sucks. I went down there on a job. Was only supposed to be there for a day. Ended up being down there for a week because the equipment all got stuck in customs.
Uh,
I was like, oh, bummer. Not. I was on a per diem. I was getting paid by the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then they flew me home first class because there wasn't any other seats available. They had to fly me first class because there were no other seats available
yeah,
to get me home. They wanted to get me off the clock. I was like, works for me. You know, it was nice having a steak, glass of
there was.
champagne.
I saw a story a few days back where this guy was uh, recounting this trip that he took recently. I don't know what airline it was on, but he was flying from, I think it was, uh, it might have been Minneapolis, it might have been Milwaukee, one of the two, but it was
Right.
um, a nonstop hop to San Francisco. And he, he was the only passenger on the plane. They sent a full crew in a plane nonstop from, half more than halfway across the country. He was the only person on the plane, so they gave him instant upgrade to first class. And every time the flight attendants or the captain got on, the intercom, instead of saying attention passengers, whatever they call it, like Mr. Roberts, we're letting you know that such and such is going on. He got like 5-star treatment. It sounded cool as hell.
Oh wow! Like it was his private flight. That's badass. I wonder how often that happens. Probably not very much, or somebody's getting fired.
Well, no, a lot of those flights, you'd be surprised how many flights go empty. They're like positioning them. They're
Oh,
moving
right.
them from one end of the country to the other. It happens more than you would think.
I know
But
there was.
to,
Go ahead. You were saying, Denise? Sorry.
no, I was done.
One of the flights that I took back, I came home on vacation from military, um, and when I flew back to Europe, it was a 747, and I doubt there was even 50 people on it. You know, we just pick a row of seats, flipped up the armrest, and made beds out of them, and laid down and went to sleep. They'd wake us up for meals and shit. But they let us all come up into first class and do all that shit, man. There's a bar on 747 in the upper deck.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And I think I don't know if they still have them, but they like the first generation when they first came out, they had to connect the two passenger levels. They had like a spiral staircase
yeah.
to go up and down.
Mm-hmm. You know, well, this was back in the 80s when I was flying back and forth to Europe, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we could still smoke on airplanes. They had a smoking section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went up in the bar because we could smoke up there. Of course, you can smoke in first class, even still. You know.
Oh, I don't think so. I think the
Well, up
days of
until COVID, I guess there was.
I'm pretty sure for a while now it's been completely illegal to smoke on an airplane. That's why when they catch people puffing in the bathroom, they get like kicked off and fined and then blacklisted for a couple of years.
Oh right.
But up on the screen there, that's one of the pictures that my buddy took the other day. Place we used to camp at. It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, the barking in the background. That's Princess. That's Princess. Well, Ranger did bark too. He's in the front room. Zoom says, "Yep, they'll kick your ass off." Kick you out of the airport. Good grief, that's beautiful. That's from that Canada, you said?
Yep. The French River Provincial Park area.
That's a glacier rock, isn't it?
Yep. It's all mostly it's a mix of granite and gneiss or gneiss, however you want to pronounce it. Super hard. It's some of the oldest rock on Earth. It's all part of the Canadian Shield. And there's some really flat places up there where like the glaciers didn't touch it. And I remember there was a spot that was probably 3 acres wide that was just like a big flat parking lot all made out of that rock. And the sailboating crowd that would hang out and party for weeks would dock near there and go set up like a big picnic camp. And they'd have Yeah, they would just party all fucking summer up there.
Oh
They
wow.
they'd set up. They bring up like um, volleyball nets, play volleyball, badminton, all different kinds of shit. Party on the boats, get drunk, do campfires, do cookouts. Go
Well, what do you
fishing.
say?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my most beautiful place I've ever been on earth.
What have you been seeing for military movement inside the states?
I have not checked in the last couple of days, but last week there was a day that they did some really crazy flights. Very odd movements in a lot of them over a 24-hour period. I think it was last Wednesday, Thursday, something like that.
Right. Oh wow. Well, I know that Fort Leonard was just about 80 miles, maybe 100 miles south of me, southwest. And we usually hear the sounds of the airplanes headed to St. Louis. Lately, we've been getting hits like they're going to Jeff City. And that's kind of strange.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Well,
it's Jeff City, but it's the direction of Jeff City or Columbia, Missouri. Yeah.
there were so many odd flights going on that when you're doing flights, you gotta, certain planes don't want to land that often, so they'll send tankers up for them. They sent out like an entire wing of tankers from an Air Force base out in Washington State, and they basically elephant walked them down the runway, and they took off like Mito precision 15 minutes or 15 seconds apart, and they
Oh,
all
wow.
flew in a straight line packed real tight for about an hour before they started dispersing and going to different areas. And then they would just run racetrack. Like there was one that was running racetrack patterns over Lake Niagara, just north of Erin. And it was refueling all kinds of shit that was flying around up there. Um, they had like three AWACS planes up, the E3 Sentries. They had a Joint Star. They had there were fighters up, about double the amount of helicopters that are usually up. Special operations planes doing weird shit down in Florida.
Oh,
A lot of
wow.
shit going on that one night.
Girls in bikinis on trampoline. Now you talk.
Yeah, I'd check it now, but the website, it eats up memory so bad it would freeze me up.
Oh, wow. Right, right. Damn.
That
Yeah.
AVS B exchange, yeah, it's a hog.
You know what time it is, right?
It's one of two possibilities.
It's time for pie. Yeah.
In a little while, it's going to be time for leftover tacos.
Leftover tacos.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I cooked up like 2.5 pounds of taco meat last night. Well, actually, this morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I went to bed. I went to bed early last night because I wasn't feeling good. I
Right.
hadn't eaten anything all day, and I went to bed at like 7:30 in the evening, and woke up at like 2:30, and couldn't get back
Hungry
to
as
sleep
hell.
because I was hungry. And I'm like, fuck it. I went downstairs and made a ton of tacos.
Hmm.
Tomorrow I'm gonna do burgers and dogs. on the grill.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about doing a bunch of burritos and just wrapping them and freezing them.
What do you like in a burrito?
Beef, beans, um, sour cream, onions, a little bit of rice,
Yeah.
and maybe even throw in some salsa. You know, and then freeze it up.
Yeah, I go without the salsa. I put a little bit of cheese in there
Mm-hmm.
and like some diced tomatoes. But the beans, they can't be black beans. Got to be like pinto beans, refried beans, something like that.
Yeah, refried beans is what I use.
Yeah, black
Yeah,
beans, I cannot handle those things. They kill me.
right. I put the refried beans stripe down, and then I'll put a little bit of hamburger on top of that, and then I'll throw. Generally, I'll take like rice and then cheese. Yeah, I'm saying. Now
Mm.
the salsa idea, I would put that on before I put the cheese on, but only because it would. It's kind of like the shortcut for the onions and tomatoes
Hmm.
and
I
that
would
kind of
actually
stuff.
probably, if I was going to make burritos like that, if I was going to use salsa, I would cook the salsa in with the meat.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
instead of making a layer of salsa on top of everything else. Yeah.
Right. No, I wouldn't put, and not a whole layer, just enough to give you, the hint of tomatoes, and especially if you're going to freeze them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the salsa doesn't wet out when you're cooking, when you heat them back up.
Yeah.
If you put regular diced tomatoes in there, they will wet out.
Yep. I also
She's
got.
hangry.
I'm gonna make in my crock pot. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna make a big pot of soup to put away in the fridge for the rest of the week. I got a beautiful head of cabbage, and I'm gonna make some cabbage soup, and I'm probably gonna throw about a pound of ground beef into it.
Oh wow.
Cabbage, onions, celery, tomatoes, um, maybe some pasta.
Hey, I was talking with Daniel. I came up with the idea. If you wanted to make a slow cooker, something that would work off of a solar panel, and I have it. Turn around. You know those coffee cup warmers for the car?
No, not familiar with that. I don't
Well,
drive, so I don't keep up with
they,
that kind of shit.
well, they got these. They got 12-volt coffee cup warmers, like you would have at an office desk or something like that,
Okay.
and it'll keep your coffee hot. And we take one of those and we put magnets on it, and then stick it to the bottom of the cast iron pot.
Mm.
Now it's 12-volt, so I got 12-volt rated panels, right?
Yeah.
And you put two of those in parallel, and you get plenty of amps when they're in direct sun. Now, as far as long as the sun's out during the day and those panels are in the light, that some bitch is going to cook like a slow cooker.
Yeah.
I was just saying that, and then dinner's ready when the sun goes down anyway,
Yeah.
right?
I got two slow cookers. I got a small one that maybe holds like half a gallon, maybe a gallon tops, 3/4 gallon, something like that. And then I got a big one. Yeah, that thing is man's best friend. We've had that for 20 years at least.
Right. Yeah.
I think it's a Westinghouse, so it's a good name brand. And oh man, you can do anything in that.
I have a crock, um, a crock, we call crock pots, slow cookers. I have one that the knob is busted on it, but it still works. You can get it. You just got to use a screwdriver or something.
Yeah.
And that thing is like almost 2 gallons. I mean, I can do a.
Yeah, I think my big one is it's like 3.5, maybe 4 gallons. It's a big fucker. My
Mm-hmm.
dad, like 20 years ago, my dad paid like about $100 for it.
Oh wow! But I've got the a service crock. There's like 3 of them in a row, and they're each about a half gallon, and you can operate them individually. It's like for serving like melted cheeses and hot chilies, and then hot wings.
My dad and his girlfriend and my sister used to love doing cheese fondue.
Oh yeah,
That was their thing. They do that like once a month. And my dad started to do it in the crock pot, but then he found one of those buy on TV direct commercials that had a like an electric fondue set
yeah,
that was like it had the cooker and a couple bowls all built into a frame so you could put bread and shit in it and everything, and it came with the utensils, and he bought
right. The
that
little
thing. He
fork.
used that thing all the fucking time. And I'm like, I don't. That's not my thing.
Yeah. I
Damn.
tell you what, I would sit at those things and like it was dinner time, man. Yeah, I didn't get invited back a lot. But yeah, that's we used to do a melted chocolate thing too, like a white chocolate. Um, we would make dip cookies in them on and make uh, dip cookies and um, uh, can popsicle stick stuff and coat
Yeah.
them, and then hang them up. So we had all kinds of different stuff. Like the candy apples work good in those in the
Yeah, that's something I haven't had since I was a kid.
right caramel apple. You have the caramel, and then you have your candy, then you have your chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And you
Never
turn
had
around and
chocolate on one. That sounds good.
yeah, it
I
is.
was I was more of a fan of the frozen chocolate covered bananas on a stick.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that. They used to do that at the carnivals and stuff like that.
Yeah, the amusement parks would do it, like Cedar Point. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I always got there.
They stopped doing that, I guess. The Six Flags here still does the turkey dogs.
Yeah, they used to do at Cedar Point. They had one area about halfway through the park where they had something like 40 or 50 grills set up. Some of them were gas, some of them were wood and coal burning, and they would sell all different kinds of smoked and barbecue shit. You could get, smoked turkey legs, whole smoked chickens, and whole rings of kibasi, all different kinds of shit. It was the best place in the whole park to eat.
Nice. Apple
Grilled corn on
dumplings.
the cob.
Oh yeah. Apple dumplings. I can't say I've ever had apple dumplings. Ranger needs to go outside. I'll be right back.
Okie doke. Excuse me.
Well, I'm grateful to have my generator working. Thank God. Thank you, Lord. But I'm back. Ooh, speaking of that, give me a minute. Come up on the show. I was just saying, I didn't eat tonight. I
I noticed something really funny when you stood up and walked away.
uh,
The what is that? An Afghan you got hanging on the back of your chair?
yeah.
From the screen here, it looks like a shark's mouth. Like all you see is the fucking teeth.
Oh yeah, it does,
Like
doesn't it?
the nose of an A10 warthog.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, always at my back. Damn it.
Yep. Chewing your ass.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. So, I haven't seen any other news about that heavy lift uh, vehicle. That
I saw something not with that one particular craft, but something the Japanese are putting out. They just debuted a new plane that's huge. Pull up the article here.
and yes, I'm using a microwave because my generator's running right now, and I'm making soup,
Oop.
heating up some canned soup. So
I had some of that a few days ago. Canned soup's usually pretty good.
Well, it's a country stew with beef and vegetables. It's locally made. So the other ones I've been eating have been like the bomb. They had a gumbo, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be. Oh no, dude, that was the shit. It was good. It tastes like something I would have made. You know what I'm saying? It really did a good job with it. Soup. Yeah, somebody got me thinking about soup earlier. I had the generator running, so I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I put the link for that in private chat. That Japanese plane.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll open that.
It ain't as big as the American one, but it's pretty fucking big.
It's got a dual fuselage, or is it?
No, single.
And is it a space plane?
No, just a massive cargo plane.
Oh, okay. Like a C5 make off.
Kind of, yeah, civilian version.
Yeah. Oh wow. Holy crap. Yeah, they're driving truck out the damn thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, but yeah, I've been trying to find some more news on that dual fuselage stuff.
I haven't seen anything about that in at least 6 months.
I know.
And it would make the news if it was flying.
Um, ooh, yeah. 4 years ago, 5 months ago, Strato launched second successful flight and landing in April 29, 2021. So, heck yeah. Oh, wow.
Huckleberry asks Zoom, "What's your favorite candy?" Zoom says, "All candy is good, Huck."
Right.
Like, no shit.
Oh, wow. There are 10 aircraft out there you can fly without a license. Hmm.
Well, I don't think that's counting like experimental ultralight stuff,
Right.
homemade
No.
shit.
Actually, airplanes, yeah.
Yeah. If I ever, cash in and make a shitload of money, I wouldn't mind building an ultralight for fun.
Oh, they're saying that electric airplanes have arrived.
You remember the first one, the first solar powered airplane back like in the late 80s?
Oh, that glider unit? Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was so fucking cool.
But they had to have wheels put on. that would break away on the ends of the wings because the wings dipped onto the runway. I remember that. I was a big avid. I was checking all that stuff out. Dude, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. Uh, but yeah, no shit, man. Some cool shit out there. We'll get back to that. You know, just hold on a second here. Hey guys, come on up. Hang out. Come on the screen. Come on up, battery or Huckleberry. Even Skull. Come on up, man. I'll be right back. I gotta go get this.
Gotcha.
Welcome to the shark. Sorry, I'm gonna hit the screen here because I'm about to make a pig of myself. I had the pie, and then I realized I was really hungry. I hadn't eaten, and so
Yeah, I ate. I had a couple chicken tenders at work today at probably about 3 o'clock. I threw them up at about 7:30.
oh no shit.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
I don't know. I mean, they're frozen. I don't even think it was the chicken. I think it was the sauce that I was dipping it in.
really?
Yeah, um, I used the last packet that we had of our horseradish sauce. It might have been outdated.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I like standing outside having a cigarette. 7:30 and cigarette made me cough. Started coughing, and all of a sudden, fucking chicken starts coming up. I'm like, oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, my stomach just said, nope, it's time to get that out of there.
That sucks. Hmm. So, did I already mention about McConnell? They're trying to do a workaround,
Yeah,
compromise. Piece of shit. Well, the Republicans don't want to get blamed for this. Fuck you. Just stop that shit in the track. Democrats ain't gonna agree to it anyway. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
The Democrats, they're like really divided right now.
Yeah.
You know, the radicals are completely at war with Pelosi and her core group, and then you got the moderates, like those two that have been in the news last week, Chris and Cinema, and the other guy,
Engine.
I can't. Yeah.
Engine. Yeah. Good. Go ahead. At least some of them have a partial conscience. You know. Potato. What is that?
Potato.
Potato.
I like potatoes. They're one of my favorite foods, but I don't
I,
like the potato.
I know. Mhm. Remember that movie now?
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
That's where that came from.
I think you're right. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that was the movie that you got to see full frontal nude Jodie Foster.
Right?
Yeah, and I used to like her, but she's a total flaming libtard. Ugh.
Yeah.
And her plastic surgery is not holding up.
Right. It is failing her badly. But yeah, there's been oh, there's battery.
What's
But
up?
Oh, feel better now.
these soups are better when you're really hungry.
True. You know what I've had a taste for that I haven't had a taste for in a long time? Some New England style clam chowder.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love New England clam chowder.
I made the mistake once of buying a can of the Manhattan style clam chowder. I took one sip of that and I was like, nope, that's getting tossed. That was absolutely disgusting.
Instant.
That sounds
What?
as bad as Cincinnati chili.
Oh, I
But
love Cincinnati chili.
My mother made that one time. Like, oh, this is too sweet.
It's not for everybody. Yeah, certain brands and companies, they put chocolate in their recipe.
Is it
But if you
cinnamon?
get like the original Skyline brand and a few of the companies that follow that type of recipe, it's not as sweet.
It
And
has
it has some
cinnamon brown
weird
sugar
spices in it. Yeah, there's cinnamon in it,
Ooh,
allspice,
I love cinnamon but
cardamom.
not chili.
Oh, but you put it on top of some spaghetti noodles, do a 5-way with cheese and beans and onions. Oh man,
You
it's
like
good.
I do like
Oh, wow.
white rice with cinnamon and sugar. Now it's cinnamon and Splenda.
Oh yeah.
I can't do the sugar. Oh, I just watched a cartoon movie, of course.
Oh, guess what time?
Time for pie.
No.
Fire in the bowl.
There we go. I put up the avatar just in time. The chicken pot pie.
There you go. Perfect timing.
Uh-oh.
I was just finished off my. God.
You okay?
Yeah.
Too
Man,
deep
I'll
a
be
breath
better.
there.
Okay. Oh.
Too deep a breath. Ah, there's
I'm
okay.
probably going to be pretty trashed in a few minutes. That was a
Well,
nice topper. Brought to
I
you by
finished.
Dawson's Gravy
I
Biscuit
finished off
Farms.
Dot
I
free
finished off
healthcare.
2 retaining walls for the shed now,
Oh,
and
yeah?
I got most of the gravel done for the front. So I'm just gonna put 1 layer of cinder blocks there, and then the other side by the driveway. I'm debating whether to use cinder blocks or more of the same blocks, retaining wall blocks. But I'm only gonna do 1 layer, so
Oh, yeah?
kind of leaning towards the cinder blocks. They're cheaper,
Yeah, they're cheaper.
and it's not really gonna hold back dirt, so it's just for looks. The structural walls are up now, and
Oh, you just got to fill the gap. You just have to fill the gap between the ground and the wood.
Well, actually, no, I'm going to leave a gap there.
You don't want to because you end up with stuff underneath it, like what you had under your house.
Well, there's going to be a lot of gravel in there, so there's not going to be a whole lot of room.
Oh, they'll move that gravel. Oh, yeah. That's the part of the problem. They'll get underneath there and they'll move that gravel around to suit their ass.
Well, behind the wood, there's going to be cinder blocks. So they'll have to move the cinder blocks too. And moving the cinder blocks is going to be quite the job for an animal. Unless it's a bear, you can move it easy.
It's like, we had something digging up under the garage. Dug out itself a nice little den underneath the garage. And I think Ranger's eaten it already, but I don't think it's there anymore. But yeah, they moved out all the rock underneath the damn floor of the garage and made them a little den down there. Man, my stupid chat keeps locking up.
Well, I got space between the retaining wall, top blocks of the retaining wall, and the wood. But behind that is going to be cinder block.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've already laid in half of the cinder block on one wall.
There you
go. Real hard for anything to get in there.
Huckleberry's saying cheers.
Cheers.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one.
Cheers.
Cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, check.
Those are emoticons on Twitch. That's how they show up here.
Yeah, they don't show up on StreamYard. Twitch does not work well for me.
So you guys convinced me I need to make burritos. I've got the burger thawing out. something. Make burritos.
I just had some from Dollar Tree. Had a bean and cheese mega burrito today, and I really didn't see any cheese. Mostly just
Right.
bean. And had red hot beef yesterday, and I didn't see any beef.
Right. It's a beef paste. No, yeah, I'm making my own, and then I'm gonna freeze them.
Yeah, it's much better. But I got tamales for tomorrow.
Right, but I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God. Aaron
I got a
passed
couple. Aaron passed out on stream again. Oh man.
Hey, what's up, Apex? Says
What's going on, Apex?
Aaron's passed out on his stream at the moment.
I don't see Apex. Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah. Aaron set his stream. He was hosting that Glowstick Willie band, and they probably ended their stream, so it went back to Aaron, and he's probably asleep.
Right.
Yeah. While I was on automatic, he went to sleep.
Aaron
So
needs
I
to
get back to him.
winterize that fucking setup of his soon. I worry about that boy.
I know.
Mr. Procrastination. He's had all fucking year to do this.
Dude, he's had that solar panels and that controller and the batteries and inverters for 3 years now.
Yeah.
He's never put them together.
And like that door, like it took him like 8 months to get it up the hill when he dropped it.
When he dropped it, right.
Oh. If I could take some time off, like an extended weekend, I'd go up there and be like Sergeant Major on him.
Right.
Now, no more alcohol until you get your place winterized.
I got another solar panel from my shed coming Monday.
Yeah, if he had that thing completely, closed up and insulated and everything like he wants to, and electrified, and, what he keeps saying he wants to do, he'd be living large out there.
Yeah, he wouldn't be having the kind of issues he's got now.
Yeah, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to get a cold. They're saying this winter is going to be a bad one. You'll probably get chased out of there because of the cold. And he'll be ended up, sleeping on the floor at warehouse's shop.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be the first time. He needs a wall. That wall isn't finished.
Yeah.
The wall's still not finished. That's why he keeps bitching about the mosquitoes and stuff. The bugs come in.
The mountains here have snow.
Yeah,
our snowpack is growing.
I can hire the Amish kids to hold the wood down for me and everything. It's like, fuck, hire the Amish kids to build the wall for you. They'd love doing it.
Right.
We have some years that are very hot, and then we have a strong winter. Right now, the snowpack is growing. We just had one of the hottest summers we've had in a long time.
Yeah, you have.
Needs to make a rocket stove. Yeah. You can run a pipe through a rocket stove into his shelter.
I think it was pretty big enough that he could have a small rocket stove inside there.
Yeah, as long as you can vent out the smoke.
Yeah.
That's easy.
You put it up into a barrel, and then you turn around and it goes back out the bottom, and it goes up into a chimney, which goes out the outside.
There's plenty of videos on that.
Hell, for $200 you can get a small potbelly type Army
Yeah.
surplus stove that comes with
Army stoves
the
are
chimney
awesome.
material and all the piping and everything.
Right.
I remember when they were,
Yeah.
it was U.S. surplus. You could get them for like $85 about 20 years ago. I still kick my ass. I never bought one.
I've seen somebody set up a wood burning stove inside a shelter made from sticks and clear plastic.
Hell, I got an old wood
He
burning
got toasty
stove
warm.
in my barn.
Good news.
Yeah.
You ever see those? I'm sorry. Go ahead. The barn.
Oh,
What?
I'm just saying, it's an old rusty piece of shit. It would need to be cleaned up, but it probably still works. I should find a way to ship it out to him.
Well, if it's cast, it should.
Yeah.
You ever see those? You ever see those file cabinet drawers boxes that they had for Vietnam? They were all steel, the heavy
Little
wall.
foot locker things.
Yeah, but it had a file drawer that came out the end of the box. They were like for the clerks and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And man, if I could get my hands on one of those, I could turn that into a stove in a matter of an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can do it with coffee cans too.
I tell
Well,
you, the place to look for stuff like that is the federal government's surplus material sales website.
Yeah.
I forget which department runs it, but I've gotten stuff from there before, and they got tons of all kinds of weird old military surplus gear and equipment that they sell.
Right.
Huckleberry. I like all seasons, but I prefer spring and summer.
Yeah, I used to like fall and winter. That's before my injuries came and kicked my ass.
I don't like fall.
I like fall and winter, except for having to fucking blow leaves and clear the driveway.
I like the color change in the fall, but that's it.
I don't know. I've been all over the world. Lived in deserts, and I've lived on coastlines. I've lived in cold places. You know, Germany, for God's sake.
Oh yeah.
But I just this is here in the Ozarks. I was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri.
I was flying to Stuttgart one time in a helicopter, and I did not have any cold weather clothing. I was freezing.
Oh, that'll get you. That'll get you. But no, this is the only place really has 4 seasons. You know what I'm saying? You're in the heartland of the country. We have hot summer. We have wet, beautiful winters or falls. We usually have snowy winters, and we usually have beautiful and tragic paradise kind of springs. You know what I'm saying? And we've got the hot summers too.
Wyoming has 2 seasons. Summer.
Right. Hot and cold.
Same thing up in Vermont.
Oh,
They have
one
summer,
of the reasons I'm out
and
here.
then they have mud season.
They have summer,
fall, winter, and spring are nothing but mud.
Wow.
All right, I'm tired. Probably gonna crash.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit it here in a few myself. But
I'm gonna try to get more sleep, so at least Friday I can stay out longer.
Well, hopefully, let me check the weather.
Yeah, I'm hoping later today to do a massive grocery run that I've been putting off for months. Need to restock up. All depends on if my sister's going to be free.
Oh, great. It's going to be showers. It probably might not be showers, but it might just be overcast.
I got invited to be a guest speaker on another channel.
Did you?
Yeah, Prepper channel.
There you go.
Which channel?
Gosh, I can't think of the name right now.
Oh,
I stumbled onto it. I was on there once. No, actually, I got on there twice. And the first time they had a contest, only gave away 2 prizes. And I won the second one. I don't know what I won. I kept trying to find out what I won, but they haven't told me. Gonna be surprised. Hope it's something I could use.
yeah.
Got military jet flying over right now. Sounds like a C5.
I can tell you if you hang on.
I hear reverse thrusters, and it's loud.
Is it heading into PDX?
Probably. Well, they can't land anywhere else around here. It's too big.
It might be heading up to Tacoma.
The only reason I can think that
not if you're here in retro
thrusters
thrusters
to land. It's gone. You get a lot of military flights overhead. I was at work earlier today and I heard the F-15s flying. But I work right next to the airport.
The only thing flying by you right now is a C-17, but it's good 30 miles southwest of you.
Well,
at least military
sound
wise.
like one of those. It sounded like a C5.
Could be a 747. Unless it's military flying without a transponder.
Possible. Yeah, it was loud there for about
military
about
traffic
3
in
minutes
the
and then nothing.
U.S. Helicopters, cargo planes.
I don't know what's flying around.
It's even quiet around the border tonight.
You can watch all the planes on your computer.
Yep, there's a website you can watch them at. I'll throw the link in the chat.
Check that out and find out what it was.
It's in both the regular chat and the private. Yeah, there's not much flying tonight. A lot of C-130s.
Oh, wow.
Nope, and battery's gone.
And battery's gone?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well, brother.
One more bowl, and let's call it.
Kick that goat. All right, that's enough kicking.
That's what we'll do. We'll close out the stream and I'll just let it run playing that for 10 hours.
Oh, geez. Wow. Damn, $800. You filling up some deep freezers?
Yep. Well, and canned foods too. I have a whole bedroom I can use as a pantry.
Got one in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit all the dollar stores. I'm going to hit the Rural King, the Aldi's, the Myers, and the Menards.
Oh, wow.
And we got like 5 different kinds of dollar stores around here. So
Right.
the best one's the Dollar Tree. Everything in there is legitimately $1. Some things are set at $2, but not much.
Okay, I
Batteries
checked
back.
out the app and it showed only 3 planes, and all 3 were commercial.
Okay, with battery, if you want to see the military traffic, once the map completely loads, there's like icon buttons along the top and the side of the right screen. Click on the button that has the letter U, and it will isolate everything and only show the military stuff.
Okay. Which letter it kind of cut out at that second?
U, as in unicorn.
I'll go look at it again.
Otherwise, it's going to show all the commercial traffic, and it'll just be crazy.
Just go there.
All right. Well, folks, it's kind of a short night. We got kind of a late start. No one else wanted to come up and hang out with us, so we're going to say fuck you and good night.
Drink well, Patriots.